to the 61st Cape Town Theatre Award ceremony. Now, this is a very new chapter, a new era, and I am so excited to be part of this new chapter. We are currently live at the Baxter Theatre. Today we will be witnessing winners being crowned for their work that they've been putting on, this past theatre season. I can't wait to see and hear how the nominees are feeling and what's going on in their minds. I can already feel the atmosphere in the room. I'm seeing here there's a lot of creative. I'm seeing some nominees, some executives are also here. But first, let us go to Africa, Melanie.
The 61st Cape Town Theatre Awards powered by Cape Talk. It's going to be a wonderful afternoon where we are celebrating excellence in theatre. We'll be awarding in 23 different categories, competitive ones of course, and 2 special awards for lifetime achievement as well as innovation in theatre. Now these were previously known as the Fleur Theatre Awards, and for the better part of 60 years, Heineken Beverages and Distal have been the sponsors of this incredible, really most prestigious awards in the country, I would argue. Today we are going to be having a lot of fun and we're going to be ululating, and I hope and I pray that you're going to be joining us. Do have a wonderful afternoon with us.
I'm still seeing people moving in and arriving, and they're looking beautiful. The ladies are looking gorgeous. The gentlemen are dashing. I'm seeing an interesting prints as well. People wearing traditional Xhosa regalia. Everyone is just stylish. It clearly means that we're here to celebrate our very beautiful industry, and let me rather go to Tamsin Daniels, and I see that she's got someone ready there. She's at the arrival area to see who is here.
Hi, I'm Tamsin Daniels. Welcome to the Cape Town Theatre Awards. I am here with cast members of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And they have 7 nominations today, and we will be seeing who will be taking home. How do you feel about being here? What does it mean for this cast? How are you feeling?
Well, we're feeling lekker. We did 9 months of this show. So, we just came off of, we finished in February. So we all are just taking the fact in that, okay, it's done now. Now we're getting the kind of just like the rewards and we're reaping the celebration of it, So we're just happy to be here. It was a show on stage, and it's going to be a show tonight as well.
Stunning. Are you nominated in any of the categories?
I'm part of the Best Ensemble nomination.
Yeah. We actually rivals there, so we'll see. We'll see. Anything you'd like to add?
No, I'm just, after 9 months of hard work and sweat and blood and tears, it's great to be able to just enjoy and not have the pressure of going on, not have the pressure of... Yes, and there's still going to be magic today, so that part has already been taken care of. We're just here to sit in the audience, enjoy, and then have a time.
Yeah.
No?
Lekker, man. And lastly, please tell the audience at home your names.
So I am Michiel Bester, Swing of Joseph.
I am Jaden Dixon. I was assistant dance captain and the other swing.
And I'm Braden Bass, and I played Natalie and the Pharaoh cover.
Stunning. Back to you, Sia. What are you seeing on the floor? I'd love to know.
Thank you, Tamsin. Thank you. I'm still seeing people arriving. They are socializing. It's a very warm day today in Cape Town, and it feels like it's a reunion as well with creatives, talking. I see there Mark and an executive from the Baxter Theatre there. Yes. Who else am I seeing? My goodness, people are beautiful today. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing there Fahim, one of my favorite humans. Fahim is a marketing manager at the Baxter Theatre. And one of the nominees there also, I'm seeing them. Oh my word. All right, let me go back to Tamsin. Tamsin, who do you have for us?
I'm here with the non-executive director of the Cape Town Theatre Awards. Please introduce yourself for our viewers at home.
Thank you. My name is Pumza Khenge, and I'm proud to be one of the non-executive directors of the Cape Town Theatre Awards. We are here today at the Baxter Theatre at the 61st Cape Town Theatre Awards awards evening, where we will be recognizing and celebrating the best of the best talent in theatre. We are exceptionally excited. It was a great deal of effort to get here, and we look forward to spending time with some talent and celebrating their accomplishments.
Thank you, Tamsin. Man. This year we had 65 productions that were eligible for the awards. And we had 139 students as well who were eligible for the award. Oh man, I look forward to seeing who's taking that award. I know 2 years ago, it was me here being nominated for the same category. Now I imagine the nominees, they're all excited, they're nervous, so much is happening, you know. People are just, the energy, you can feel it in the whole room, it's filling up. It is really filling up. And if you have seen the musical Cats, today it's been nominated 11 times, including Best Director and Best Production. And then Islam Lilo, the Fire Eater, the one-woman show, it's also nominated 7 times today. I'm seeing there one of the nominees, Zubair Charles, right there at the back, who is also nominated for Best New Director. People are just moving in the energy. I can feel it. I can feel it. There's Tisetso Mashifane also. She recently had a show right here at the Baxter Theatre called Rise 72, which is also currently running. I believe it has its last run tonight at the Market Theatre. She's also one of the winners of the new script category and new director category as well. Oh man, look at that. Look at the energy. Everyone is just smiling. You know, it's a reunion, like I said. It's a moment of celebration. Let me go back to Tamsin to see who she has for us.
Here with Dr. Scott, who is looking absolutely fabulous. How do you feel about being at the 61st Cape Town Theatre Awards?
Well, it feels great to be here. It's always great to celebrate art in the city. I think that the team behind the awards have worked really hard to put this together. It's lovely to see that the awards are continuing and that we continue to celebrate excellence in art in the city.
I have another question for Dr. Scott. Who are you wearing today?
Well, that's a bit of a tricky one. So I'm basically wearing print, as you can see, and I'm kind of blocking the prints together. So I got this made by, I bought the fabric myself, and then I took it to a tailor in the city. As you know, Cape Town has a long history of fashion, long history of people being able to make clothes, and so I take advantage of that by buying my own fabric and getting people to make things for me.
Stunning. Thank you. That's what I love to hear. Fashion, theatre, we are for it all. Thank you.
And you bet we are here for it, Tamsin. We are definitely here. The fashion and everything. I mean, it's what makes an award ceremony. I'm seeing there Lyle October. He was one of the resident actors here at the Baxter Theatre with the Fire Burnings Company. And I believe I'm seeing there Mr. Elvis Sibeko, choreographer and director. Like I said, people are here for the fashion as well. Like, they really showed up. I'm loving that beautiful red and white and black print there by the wonderful lady there. And oof, that suit, that cream suit, my goodness, that gentleman cleaned up very well. I'm seeing Sivya Kubanga there, right there at the back. Award-winning actress. Man, I am loving what I'm seeing here. I am loving it absolutely. Tamsin, over to you.
We are buzzing. It's almost time to find out who our winners are. Can you feel the electricity in the room? Because I can. If you're watching in, please join us. Please stay for the duration of the Theatre Awards. I promise you, it's going to be one to remember.
Thank you, Tamsin. I am so excited, I don't want to lie. I'm looking forward to the beginning of the event to see everything. I'm seeing there the award-winning, talented Sivngesi, dressed in a very beautiful black number there. I'm seeing people already starting to walk in to take their seats. Clearly, they don't want to miss out. They want to get the best seats that they can get in the house. There's Joel Liebenberg, also a nominee. I'm seeing there also a young director, Samuel Jumat, who's also nominated for Best New Director, I believe. Talented young man. All right, there goes the bell. So people are going to start walking in to take their seats, and then eventually the whole ceremony, will be starting. There we're seeing people walking inside. Oh man. Now, I'm sure some of them are feeling nervous, some of them are feeling excited, but let me rather hear from Tamsin. Tamsin, what do you have for me?
I am here with Robin, better known as the Cape Robin, a theatre reviewer. How does it feel to be at the Cape Town Theatre Awards after reviewing so many of these plays?
It's amazing, Tamsin, and it's amazing to see all this awesome talent on stage. So exciting. And may I just also say, I'd like to salute Cape Talk and Prime Media for sponsoring these awards. It's amazing that they are so supportive of theatre, and I'm on their show quite regularly with a theatre pick. They really, really have come to the stage for this. It's amazing. And congrats to the Baxter, to everybody who's made this happen. So proud, and good luck, and congrats to all the nominees. You're all winners. And it was amazing to see you on stage this year, Tamsin. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Robin. Always so sweet and dedicated to the arts.
And that's right, people are slowly but surely walking in to fill the auditorium. I'm seeing there Dean de Klerk as he's making his way in. He's also a nominee for his role in Chicago. I'm also seeing there David Viviers. He's also a nominee for Best Performance in a one-man show. He's nominated for his performance on Morphe. I'm seeing Fanny Swayiswa there also joining us. All right now I am being joined by the chairman himself, Mr. Africa Melane Puti. I'm good, thank
It's
you.
looking good, isn't it?
It is. It's so exciting.
We are getting into the final minutes before the show actually starts. It will be a few minutes after 3 now as we get the last of the straddlers who are getting into the venue. And I suppose, Sia, you will know this. These are performing actors and theatre makers. They are busy on a good week 6 up to 8 times a week.
Yep.
This is the first time they're actually seeing each other in a while.
In
some
a
of them,
while.
and socializing and getting to know the latest gossip and who's doing what and what's the next project. And of course, there's always a sense of anticipation, isn't there, at this time of the afternoon, because everyone is a potential winner.
Yes.
And everyone is probably going to be slightly nervous. Are they going to be called up? Are they going to be the person who has to go up and thank their parents and everyone else that they've probably will forget on the day.
I mean, I can imagine with 65 productions that were eligible to be part of the awards, to be nominated, the nerves can be too much at times, you know?
Absolutely, and we will be awarding in 23 competitive categories. Some shows doing exceptionally well in, enjoying a number of nominations, but some others, obviously, particularly the smaller ones, I think appreciate being nominated against the big musicals and the big productions that have a lot of resources. Because ultimately, what we as a panel look for is how that performance has moved us individually as panel members, but ultimately the audience and the people who are enjoying the incredible work. So the 23 competitive categories will be awarded this afternoon. We also have 2 special awards. We'll be announcing the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, who, when I called him about 3 weeks ago to say we would be honored if he would accept the Lifetime Achievement Award, his answer was, for what? And I enjoyed the humility in him because he's doing the work. He's doing the job because that's what he does and that's what he enjoys doing. And never in a million years did he think that the Cape Town Theatre Awards would be a setting where he will be honored and he will be celebrated.
Now you are just making me excited. I just want the show to start already. But before we start the show, I'm curious to know, is there something new, something different now that there's a different name, there's a new name for the awards?
So the newness and the new era pertains to, I suppose, the legal element, right? It's a not-for-profit company that has been established earlier this year. It has a board of directors. The panel of judges still continue to operate independently from the company, and we have an audited process still that determines who the nominees are and who the winners are. The only 2 awards that are not audited, in a sense, are the 2 special awards, the Lifetime Achievement as well as the Innovation in Theatre. That's an award by consensus. So people recommend, and of course, once recommendations have been tabled, we will then discuss, and there will be an agreement to that. And then we start planning for a ceremony of this nature. So the audience, the theatre makers will be familiar with how it's going to pan out today and how people are celebrated today. The big difference, of course, is that it's now the 61st Cape Town Theatre Awards, which are powered by Cape Talk, a station that truly believes in a city like Cape Town, as cosmopolitan as we are. We absolutely need to have a thriving performing arts theatre. But now we are counting down to the seconds when we are going to be starting, of course, the Cape Town Theatre Awards, the 61st edition, powered by Cape Talk. My name is Africa Melane, and I'll be seeing on stage in a few seconds.
I want you to look into the future and tell me, what will the next big thing in theatre be? What audiences will be lining up to see?
Right. Stand back. Give me some space. Oh my! Oh wow! The biggest, most amazing thing in theatre will be...
What?
Musicals!
What the hell are musicals?
It appears to be a play where the dialogue stops and the plot is conveyed through song.
Through song?
Yes.
Wait. So you're telling me an actor is saying his lines and then out of nowhere he just starts singing?
Yes.
Well, that is the stupidest thing that I have ever heard. You're doing a play, got something to say, so you sing it? Well, it's absurd. Who on earth is going to sit there while an actor breaks into song? What possible thought could the audience think other than this is horribly wrong?
Remarkably, they won't think that.
Seriously? Why not?
Because it's a musical, and nothing's as amazing as a musical, with song and dance, and sweet romance, and happy endings happening by half songs. Bright lights, stage fights, and a dazzling chorus. If you want to be great, then you gotta create a musical.
I'm sorry, I find it hard to believe people would actually pay
Shh. Let's just say it's a Saturday night and you wanna go out on the town. Got a lady to flatter who might give it up if you don't let her down. You could go see a tragedy, oh, but that wouldn't be very fun. Or a play from Greek mythology, see your mother have sex with her son. Oh. You could go see a drama with all that trauma and pain. Or go see something more relaxing and less taxing on the brain. Go see a musical, a puffy feast of bleeding all your musicals, where crooners croon, and limber-legged ladies thrill you till you swoon. Oozes, big applause, and a standing ovation. The future is bright if you can just write a musical. Some make you happy, some make you sad. Some are quite big, some quite small. Some are too long, some are just plays with song. Some musicals have no talking at all.
No talking at all?
That's right. There's no talking. All of the dialogue is sung in a very dramatic fashion.
Really?
Yes, really.
There's no
talking. And they often stay on one note for a very long time, so that when they change to a different note, you notice. And it's supposed to create a dramatic effect, but mostly you just sit there asking yourself, why aren't they talking?
Sounds miserable.
I believe it's pronounced miserable.
And people actually like this?
No. They love it. And what's not to love? It's such a delight, there's nothing quite like a musical. Another vision. I haven't even told you the best part. Feel that fascinating rhythm move into your feet.
Oh, whoa. What's that?
Feel your ass gyrating to that titillating beat. Woo!
Are you okay?
You slap your lap, then finger snap. That's when you know it's time to tap. Oh.
What the hell are you doing now?
It's called a dance break. Apparently these happen in musicals as well. People on stage just spontaneously burst into dance.
Why? Does it advance the plot?
No.
Develop character?
No.
Well, then why do it at all?
Because it's entertaining. 5, 6, 7, 8. musician, just relax. Musicals have just 2 acts. Another version? It's a musical. What do you talk? It's a musical. A susical, never musical, with girls on stage.
A musical.
We've got snappy repartee, and the women are risque, and the chorus boys are kind of gay.
Musical.
A true blue new musical. Stand back! It's a musical! Some musicals are very serious. A big glittering musical, a musical.
It's a musical for us.
Upright and shiny, mighty, piney, glitter, glitz, and chorus, liney, bob your head and shake your hiney. Musical, it's a musical.
It's a musical.
It is a musical.
Yes! Now I get it. We'll do a musical.
No kidding.
A musical. What could be more amazing than a musical with song and dance and sweet romance? And with the musical we might have half a chance.
Who's all big applause with everyone cheering for us? And for some unexplainable reason, the crowd goes wild every time when dancers kick in unison. One big wonderful.
And then you got yourself a musical. A musical. A la 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 musical. That's how she's style and a big fake smile. The snazzy hands and jazzy hands, I swear they all.
Cross my heart, hope to die. If it isn't a music, take it from me. They'll be flocking to see. Your solid, won't quit, big hit musical.
Founded by the United Tobacco Company in 1965, who sponsored the awards until 1977, the Theatre Awards have always celebrated excellence. When the Oudemeister Foundation for the Performing Arts took over sponsorship in 1978, the awards were renamed the Fleur de Cap Theatre Awards. Since the merger of the Distillers Corporation in 2000, the foundation was renamed Distill Arts and Culture, and they continued sponsoring the awards and several other creative organizations. Following Heineken Beverages' acquisition of Distill in 2023, that support continued until last year. We now enter a new era this year with a renaming to the Cape Town Theatre Awards, powered by a newly established NPO, ensuring their continued longevity and stability. Building the scaffolding which has supported a 60-year-long institution is no mean feat. In recent months, that is what has been required to maintain the oldest theatre awards in the country. The Cape Town Theatre Awards is grateful for the generous investment in the arts sector that these companies have provided for the performing arts in Cape Town. Now the awards embark on a new future. Welcome to the 61st Cape Town Theatre Awards, powered by Cape Talk.
And welcome to the 61st Cape Town Theatre Awards, powered by Cape Talk. My name is Africa Melane. I'm lucky enough and privileged enough to chair the panel of judges that have worked hard the last 18 months to make sure that these awards do not go anywhere. What we've been hearing from you time and time again is the importance of these awards, the acknowledgement and the celebration of excellence in theatre, and they insisted that we gather together in this way. So today's gathering is intimate. What I can assure you is that Cape Talk and Pramida Broadcasting will be supporting these awards for the next 5 years. And what that enables us to do is to start planning already for the 62nd, can you believe it, Cape Town Theatre Awards, which will return to its original time frame of March of 2027. So we are mindful that we'll be missing a few of the nominees today because they are either finishing off in Makanda with the National Arts Festival, they're making their way to Bloemfontein for the Vryfees, and some are busy performing on stages in Cape Town as we speak. So we promise that we're going to be communicating the dates early enough so that we can clear the houses and the stages, if you like, for everyone to come and join us next year to come and celebrate. This has not been an easy feat. And I suppose I have to start by thanking Heineken Beverages, most recently, and Distal for helping us build on the scaffolding of what has been 6 decades of celebration of history. Their support, while not financial anymore, is certainly in the gifting of the intellectual property that the not-for-profit company that has been established for the Cape Town Theatre Awards is able to continue and go on to the 61st. So a round of applause to Heineken and to Distal for us, please. And then to my Chief Executive Officer at Pramida Broadcasting, Jonathan Proctor, who, when I presented him with this wonderful opportunity, he did not even skip a beat. He said, Africa, the performing arts are important. They're important in a cosmopolitan city like Cape Town, and of course we will support them. And we've spent the last couple of months trying to figure out the legal entity that will be appropriate for us to establish these awards, which is why we are so late in the year in the awarding of them. But certain things are here to stay. It's an independent panel of judges who are not influenced in any way whatsoever by the company, who sit and see. In fact, can I have the judges up on the screen, if I may? These men and women are just incredible in their passion, in their dedication, and their patience. They are the face of the awards, and I do know that you've been inquiring of them what happens next. To Beverly, to Hadley, to Nodia, to Onkopeleng, to Sive, to Wayne, to Tracy, and to Tabo. A round of applause, please, for the many, many hours that they have put in to realizing these awards. Thank you very much to all of you for inviting us to come and witness the magic that you create on stage. And today is going to be a wonderful celebration, a culmination of what was a phenomenal year in 2025. So another round of applause for the panel of judges, please. And then, can we have the loudest round of applause for the Waterfront Theatre School and that incredible performance? Absolutely amazing. These young men and women will be enjoying the South African premiere of the Tony Award-winning musical comedy Something Rotten. They'll be at the Artscape Arena from next week Friday for a limited period only. They're on there until the 18th of July. You saw how good they are on this stage. Please go and support them on that stage as well. Talking of stages, you will see something different about this year. We are in the middle of a scene in Puss in Boots, which is an incredible, unbelievably witty, funny, clever production by Kickstart. And a huge thanks to Stephen Stead and his team for allowing us to play on his incredible magical space. Puss in Boots is going to be here on this stage until the 18th. Please make sure you come and support them. And then Vuyisani and the African music students from the South African College of Music, they were entertaining you as you were arriving. A round of applause for them as well, please. And then the final applause truly belongs to the nominees this evening. To every single one of you, thank you for the incredible talent you have showcased on boards across Cape Town and Stellenbosch in 2025. We as the judges have just been thrilled, and I'm sure the audiences in Cape Town have loved every single moment of it. Now, as indicated, a few of the nominees are not able to join us today, partly because they have other obligations and they have extended their apologies, partly because invitations were getting to them late. We have noted that, and we'll certainly be dealing with that in the coming ceremonies, without a doubt. So please do beg our indulgence and our forgiveness for anyone who's not here, who wanted to be here. Perhaps they didn't get the invitation, and it might be sitting in a spam folder, or perhaps it got there too late. We truly apologize. We'll be dealing with those logistical things as the day unfolds. In the audience, we have the MACO member from the City of Cape Town, Councillor Francine Haim. Francine is somebody you'll be seeing in the theatres all the time because she does support the arts in a visible way. It's lovely to have you here, Francine. And with you, you've got the Chief Whip in the provincial legislature, that's Gillian Bosman, another person who used to serve on the Arts and Culture Committee in province, as well as the city previously, so very much invested in this. So lovely to have you here as well, Gillian. Now, we've asked some of you to help us with the handing out of the awards. I'm just going to go through how you should step your way in and out so that you're safely in this castle of Puss in Boots and do not trip over. The people who've been invited will come and get you from the audience. When I introduce your name, you come and you use this microphone. We are mindful that people have two different heights. As a result, we have two different heights. What that means is that you have no reason to fiddle or to play with the microphones in any way. They will introduce the category, an audiovisual is going to play, and then once they read out your name as a winner, you make your way safely through those stairs on either side. You will be given your trophy and obviously a moment to say thank you. And once you're done, and this is critical, please make your way out that way because there are people waiting to take your photographs and to interview you about your winning. Is that clear? All right. Don't need to remind you about cell phones, you all theater people. If someone rings here, you're going to come and sing something on this stage. You are all able to do it. All right. Are we all ready for the awards this year? Are you ready for your first award this afternoon? Then please welcome one of the most talented South Africans, both writing and directing, and a woman whose genius gave us Rise 76, the story of June 16th, which is a collaboration between the Baxter Theatre and the Market. I was so affected by her piece of work, and Joburgers are clamoring up for it, and they're needing to extend it all the time. So please welcome the award-winning Tisetso Mashifane Wandoni.
Afternoon, everyone. My cast of Rise 76 is currently bleeding, crying, sweating on stage, and the director's here gallivanting at the Cape Town Theatre Awards. But I'm so happy to be here, and it's an honor to present the first 3 awards. The first one, recognizing the talents of the future of the South African theatre industry, and that is the award for Most Promising Student, and the nominees are
Asanda Mgadi, Waterfront Theatre School. Brittany Mackenzie Baker, AFDA. Heinrich Wenzel, Stellenbosch University. Katleho Tikhana Petla, CTDPS. Kimi Mir de Beer, Stellenbosch University. Dino Vatsenides, CTDPS. Michelle Junker, Lambda. Scarlett Pay, Lambda. Shannon Henry, Stellenbosch University. Tumelo Kwanzura, AFDA.
And the award for Most Promising Student goes to Scarlett Pay, Lambda.
Thank you so much for the Cape Town Theatre Awards for the recognition. First and foremost, it's absolutely incredible to start off my career with so much support and love from the industry. To my fellow nominees, I think we really have such a bright future ahead of us. There's so much passion, so much hope for this art, for this creativity, and I think we can really make something special. Thank you to all the lecturers that I've had, all my teachers, my friends, my family. It's truly an honor to be here and just to share the love. Thank you.
Congratulations, Scarlett. The next award is for one of the most important aspects of a theatre production, and that is the script. Yeah, you can't rehearse anything without that script. So, the category is Best New South African Script, and the nominees are
Isidla Milo, The Fire Eater, Neil Coppen and Mpumi Ntombeni. Morphe, written and adapted by Philip Rademeyer, based on a novel by Andre Carl van der Merwe. Mrs. Mitchell Comes to Town, Louis Viljoen. Undermined, Nhlanhla Makhonazi Nzama, Luke Brown, Stefanie Rasmus, Tara Louise Notkat. The Grab After a Doll's House, Marupuleng Molekwa.
And the award for Best New South African Script goes to Neil Koppen and Mpumi Ntombeni.
Thank you so much to the judges.
Whoa, this is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Ooh,
I suppose We just need to honor Mam Tenjiwe, who was the original woman who inspired us from the Tukoza Hostel, and all the women in Durban from the Tukoza Hostel who participated in the research of this project and lent their stories so willingly, and Pume sat with so many of them to build this character, and we really would like to honor them and the extraordinary, hard, but incredible lives that they've lived and the generosity with which they shared their stories with us. Anything you would like to say?
No, thank you. Thank you.
All right. And the next category recognizes the new voices in South African theatre, particularly in directing. Here are the nominees for Best New Director.
David Muller, a South African adaptation of Nikolai Gogol's Diary of a Madman. Henu Baden, Lemons, Lemons, Lemons. Larika Schnell, Spin Cycles. Samuel Jumat, A Pandok Selifte. Zubair Charles, This Brass is Psycho.
And the award for Best New Director goes to Samuel Jumat.
Goeienaand almal. Ek dink my woorde is vanaand min en my dank is oorborrelend. Dankie aan die Cape Town Theatre Awards vir hierdie ongelooflike erkenning. Ek is baie dankbaar. My ma het altyd gesê geleenthede is daar om jou te vorm. En ek dink hierdie ongelooflike geleentheid. Lauren Snyder het eendag vir my gesê, Sam, ek dink hierdie is jou beurt. En ek sê dankie vir hierdie beurt. Yes, ja. Dankie.
Thank you very much, Tisetso, and congratulations to all of the first three winners of this afternoon's 61st Cape Town Theatre Awards. Now, the person to introduce, powered by Cape Talk and from Media Broadcasting. I'm so sorry, Allen Committee. I am so sorry. You are amazing. That's all you need to know. You're amazing, full stop. To help with the handing out of the next three awards, please welcome an award-winning actor and voice performer. At one point was a newsreader, in fact, on Cape Talk, incidentally, but he's also your vice chair at the South African Actors Guild. Please welcome Adrian Galley.
Are there any nominees? Anyone will second that? And the winner is...
Keeper and the Toy Box, Fleur in die Speelgoedkis, Crazy Cats Producties. Moana Jr., Sonwa Sakuba Institute for the Performing Arts, SSIPA. The Magic Flute, Cape Town Opera.
And let's see if it's changed. Muhammad Jr., Sonwa Sakuba Institute for the Performing Arts.
That's crazy business. I wrote some stuff down, and also I didn't get the theme thing, so I wore florals for spring, groundbreaking. Anyway, I'm not Sona Sakuba, I'm Kay, but I was there. So I just want to say thank you to the Cape Town Theatre Awards, and then also to the fellow nominees. We were on a shoestring budget, so I don't know how this happened, but I saw your productions, they're incredible. Thank you to Caroline Calburn at Theatre Arts for just helping us put this together. Caroline, are you here? She's amazing. She's amazing. And then to all the little human beings that were part of this production, I know all of us are here celebrating the arts, but that's what we're here for. It's for the people, the little people that actually love theatre and want to be in a musical. It's great. To our stage manager, Luvuyo Khobushe, you are my best friend and you're amazing. And then to the visionary, the Sonwa Sukuba. If you don't know his name, keep that in your ears because he's outstanding. Sona, I know you're not here in the Eastern Cape finishing up NAF, but this is for you, my darling. And to my amazing family, that's okay with me being broke as a musician. Thank you so much. And to my incredible partner, Jean, who's sitting over there, thank you for putting up for me and feeding me and loving me and stuff like that. Thanks, everyone.
And now, the best performance by an ensemble. Nominees.
Cats, Austin Chikosi, Retain van Lochenberg, Cecile Etok Winnick, Cleto van Roy, Darren Rockman, Hannah Marshall, Harry Smallman, Jackie Lulu, Marco Titus, Michael Fullard, Morgan Marshall, Noah Duckett, Phoebe Charles, Ryan Flynn, Scarlett Pay, Sibo Nkosana, Sipe Sishle Ngamlana, Stefan van der Walt, Tanya Mteto, Tanner Levick, Tatum Coleman, Zoe McLachlan. Faustus in Africa, Asanda Lilichiana, Atandwa Kane, Bushle Temisile, Eben Ginnes, Jennifer Stain, Mongi Ntombeni, Vessel Pretorius. Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Anna Olivier, Bradley Smith, Braden Bass, Dani Conradi, Dylan Duplessis, Gemma Bissiger, Gianluca Veroni, Jasmine Minter, Jaden Dixon, Justin Swartz, Leah Blurk, Logan Cornelius, Maniano Ngoma, Michael Stray, Michelle Bester, Miguel Sampio, Stuart Brown, Yetu Kibi. Loronde, Aidan Scott, Awetu Shlele, Berenice Barbier, Carlo Daniels, Lyle October, Nolufefe Nchunche, Tamsin Daniels. The Cry of Winnie Mandela, Ayanda Sibisi, Les Nkosi, Pulani Rampuana, Rami Chueni, Siasinga Papu, Tembisa Mdoda Umalo.
So many ensembles. And the winner is Cats.
We've just come back from India, so we're all a little tired, but oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. Thank you to the judges. Thank you to our team. This show, I'm speaking on behalf of all of us, but the show has changed our lives. It is the Olympics of musical theatre. It is the hardest show, and it is rewarding every single night. And I'm so glad to do it with all of you guys. I love you so much. Can I say something? I don't know. We love you. Thank you.
What have we now? Maybe I should look for a hint. Best performance in a review, cabaret,
Wait.
one-person show.
This is what happens when you don't give actors scripts. Remember, you need to introduce the nominees, a video is going to play, and then only afterwards do you open the envelope.
Yes, I just thought I'd get a hint because there was no hint forthcoming. I didn't look, promise. So, to avoid any confusion, the category is the best performance in a review, cabaret, or one-person show. And the nominees are...
David Vivier, Mofi. Mpumi Ntombeni, Isidlamilo, The Fire Eater. Tony Bonani Miambo, Kafka's Egg.
And now, the winner, Mpumi Ntombeni, Isidlamilo, The Fire Eater.
Ngiyabonga. I keep on going back to the first performance of Isidlamlilo. I keep going back to the talk I had with Neil. When I was like, hey, Neil, I'm going towards 50 now. We need like a one-woman show, something just the last, you know, as a performer. And we talked about Isidlamlilo, we saw the story. Oh my God, and the journey has been amazing. The opening, the first performance, which was like, whoa, 18 hours drive from Durban to Grahamstown, running lines, 44 pages long. Like, it's been a journey. I've enjoyed every performance, everywhere I went with this show. It's amazing. I can even do it now, you know. My director, Neil, thank you so much, my boy. Thank you, Ngiyabonga mfana wami. Tina, Leroux, lighting, thank you so much. Thank you to the team of Empathy Theatre, Dr. Dylan McGarry. I thank all my family, my beautiful wife. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming and seeing the show and opening your hearts. I know I'm going to talk a lot, you know. But thank you. I don't know what else to say. But to the women at Thokoza Hostel who told us the story, Mam Tenjiwe, she passed on like a week before we opened the show, and we wanted her to come and see the show, but her story moves on. She lives on through Isidlamlilo. Thank you so much.
My word, if you were not lucky enough to see her performance and there's an opportunity for you to see her performing, she is extraordinary. She absolutely is. And well done, Neil, for heeding her call for one more performance as a one-woman act. Otherwise, we would have lost it. Congratulations to all the award winners. The next award is for Innovation in Theatre Award. It's one of two awards that is reached by consensus by the panel of judges. And how it works, to let you in on the secret, we submit nominations and suggestions, and then we discuss until we get to the one person. When this recipient was named right at the front, everybody else just tore up their pages because it was very clear that there could only be one recipient of the Innovation in Theatre Award for 2026. The Innovation in Theatre Award is awarded to the Shakespeare Schools Festival for the vital and empowering platform they provide scholars who may be intimidated and unfamiliar with Shakespeare's work to reinterpret these classic works with originality and relevance. By transforming full-length plays into dynamic short productions, they make Shakespeare accessible, engaging, and meaningful for themselves and their audiences. The festival nurtures creativity, confidence, and collaboration while promoting inclusivity and diverse storytelling. Performing in a professional theatre elevates the experience and connects communities. Beyond performance, the program offers mentorship and training which build lifelong transferable skills. Ultimately, the festival sustains an appreciation of theatre by allowing new generations to own, reshape, and revitalize Shakespeare's enduring stories through bold, authentic, youth-driven expression that inspires audiences and society. The Shakespeare Schools Festival South Africa celebrates its 16th year in 2026. And to help us hand over the award, please welcome the Chief Executive and Artistic Director of this Baxter Theatre Centre, Laura Foote.
Good afternoon and welcome. Wonderful to have the awards here at the Baxter Theatre, great honor. And congratulations and thank you to Africa and the team for making sure that these awards continue into the future. And here we have it. I think it's already been announced, but congratulations to the Shakespeare School Festival South Africa.
Sanibonani nonke, igama lami uNkosinathi Sangweni wakamtshali, magala kasijengonyama mhlaba ngalimhlophe manjingana ntsela. Unfortunately, our CEO could not be here today, and she sent me a whole page to read, and I've been practicing the whole of today. I'm deeply sorry that I cannot be there in person tonight to receive this incredible honor. Though, as we speak and we honor Shakespeare Schools Festival today, I am in the room with the Cape Town community. To the panel of judges, please accept my deepest gratitude for recognizing Shakespeare Schools Festival South Africa for the Innovation in Theatre Award. Thank you for seeing the value. Thank you for seeing our mission at Shakespeare Schools Festival. At Shakespeare Schools Festival, we believe that true innovation lies in human transformation. It's about taking a 400-year-old text and using it to empower young people in South Africa so that they can mirror themselves through this text. This award belongs to two groups of people, to the phenomenal team that turn logistics into magic, that create a safe space for the brave young people who get onto the stage, to the groups of young people who gather and give themselves so much and put so much into their own work to share their talents, to the teachers across the country who share tirelessly. You guys are the real innovators. You breathe life into theatre and you give us hope for the future. I also want to extend a heartfelt gratitude to the partners, funders, and friends of Shakespeare Schools Festival. Your support, belief, and collaboration helps us to do the work that we do. Thank you, and thank you once again.
And then, of course, I had to say something, so here we go. From myself and the team standing before you, we had a bigger team, they're just not here tonight. Today, we want to extend a massive personal thank you to the Cape Town Theatre Awards for this incredible platform and recognition. An award like this doesn't just happen in a vacuum. It is built on the backs of extraordinary people those who throw their hearts into the work each year, year after year. I want to personally thank our phenomenal Cape Town team members, our Cape Town coordinator, Nkosinathi Sangweni, Nangamso Tom, Nikas Venter, and Chadley Fortune. And because this is not just because this is a national effort, a huge thank you to our Joburg coordinator, Jade Beebe, our Durban facilitator, Dr. Rowan Munsami, and our George Festival coordinator, Heather Stead. We run in all of those provinces. The reality of the arts in South Africa is that more often than not, these individuals are working for little to no money, but completely dependent on the unpredictable tides of funding. Yet they show up every single day, day after day, with their fierce dedication. I'm almost done. And pure passion. The work we do simply would not exist without them. Right now, we are living in a time where media, race, religion, greed, and the dirty game of politics and power have our communities in a chokehold. Which is exactly why the arts is needed now more than ever. Theatre is the way that we dismantle those divisions and remember how to heal. So all the artists in this room tonight across South Africa, thank you for continuing to tell stories, for showing up despite funding climate, and for doing your part in keeping the industry alive. This award is a testament to all of us. Thank you.
Congratulations once again to the Shakespeare Schools Festival South Africa for being this year's recipient of the Innovation in Theatre Award. Thank you. Now, we are going to go into the musicals category. And there are two men in South Africa who are straight, who know more about musicals than the rest of us. One of those is Alan Committee, who is amazing. The other is the award-winning actor, comedian, businessman, and philanthropist, Siv Ngesi.
To make sure that it's not nepotism, he forgot to mention that I'm his best friend, but it's okay. And another correction, he just called me an award-winning actor, comedian, TV presenter, and businessman, but I'm a multi-award-winning actor, comedian, TV presenter, philanthropist, and businessman. Get it right, I work too hard. If I was a doctor, you wouldn't call me mister, you would call me doctor. All right, the first one, and once again, to all the musical people, it's been an incredible year. A round of applause for all the musicals. I'm obsessed with all of you. And the first award is Best Performance by a Supporting Actor in a Musical or Music Theatre Show. Let's go.
Carlo Daniels as Randall Simons in Colleen the Musical. Dean DeClerc as Amos in Chicago. Jordan Rulser as Mr. Mistopheles in Cats. And Seppo Ngokwane as Buster Jones and Gus in Cats.
Remember, we're all winners. And the winner is for Best Performance by a Supporting Actor in a Musical or Music Theatre Show, Carlo Daniels.
Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a ball of a time. I'm obviously bummed that I can't be there, but I feel so grateful. Yeah, what a special moment. Firstly, I want to say thank God. Thank God for all of this beauty and this work and theatre. And then thank you to Cape Town Theatre Awards for your consistency. You do so much for us. And you bring this beautiful moment every year, a moment that we can come together and celebrate and reflect the year, the work, you know, and the theatre itself, which is amazing. And then I'd like to thank my wife. She's obviously there through thick and thin, you know, all through the year, when I'm tired, when I'm feeling good. the highs, the lows, and everything in between. So I couldn't have done it without her by my side. And then my family as well, who does so much, you know, while we work late nights and all of that with the baby and everything. So I'm so grateful for those things, first of all, that allows me to do my work to the best of my ability. Then the Colin the Musical team. Thank you so much, first of all, for the creative team, for casting me, for believing in me, and then to the cast and the crew backstage. It was, you guys just made the experience. It was obviously hard work and everyone worked very hard together. It was really a team effort. And, but it was so much fun. It was so much fun. So the nomination was already enough. So you all can just imagine what it must feel like for me to walk away with a prize. I can't say thank you enough. I can't be grateful enough. And this is just the cherry on top of everything that was already there. The good memories, I mean. And so thank you. Thanks again, Cape Town Theatre Awards. And I hope you all have a fantastic evening.
And his wife and baby mama, who they met on stage, will come get the award. Okay. Stay in theater, kids. You'll get a wife and a baby mama. Stay in theater. Stay in theater. The next award, Best Performance by a Supporting Actress in a Musical or Music Theatre Show.
Edith Plakes as Widow Mustafa in Aladdin. Jill Levenberg as Bronwyn Jeffries in Colleen the Musical. Samantha Pure as Velma Kelly in Chicago. Sharon Spiegel-Wagner as Cynthia Murphy in Dear Evan Hansen. And Tankiso Mamabolo as Matron Mama Morton in Chicago.
And the winner is Tankiso Chomamo. Chomamleyo Upi. Pagama Chomamo.
It's me. My apologies that I couldn't be there this afternoon, this evening. Firstly, thank you to the Cape Town Theatre Awards for this amazing nomination. Being recognized for the work that we do as actors is always an incredible honor. I'd like to congratulate my fellow nominees. And I would like to thank VR Theatricals for this incredible opportunity. I'd like to thank Sylvain for being an amazing, amazing director. I would like to thank the cast and crew of The Tempest. You guys made this the most fun, most exciting job I think I've ever had. I would also like to thank my fellow crazy person, David Viviers, who made every single show incredible and crazy and unpredictable. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and thank you to every theatre maker in there today who has continued to fight the good fight, create the work, and just keep pushing. And thank you to the audiences. It's an honor, and if I win, I'll buy champagne. If I lose, I'll buy champagne. Bye.
She thanked everyone for past wins she should have had. Is anyone coming up for this? All right, guys, you've all been listening for quite a while. Quickly, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Yeah, okay, sharp. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, I'm giving away 4 awards. I'm saying, you know. Best Performance by a Lead Actor in a Musical or Music Theatre Show. The nominees are
Dylan Janse van Rensburg as Joseph in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Jonathan Rocksmith as Billy Flynn in Chicago. King B as Old Deuteronomy in Cats. Mark Lottering as Colleen in Colleen the Musical. and Stuart Brown as Evan Hansen in Dear Evan Hansen.
I watch all these shows. They're all incredible. You all deserve an incredible round of applause. Another round of applause for them, please. Incredible leads, unbelievable shows, incredible talent. And the winner is Jonathan Rocksmith.
Somewhere in Camps Bay. I'm sorry I'm not there this afternoon. I am still trying to get the words right in a Sondheim show. If you know, you know. I really didn't think this was going to happen because a leading male performance in Chicago the musical is something of a contradiction in terms, but I'm thrilled you feel this way and I'm very, very pleased and honoured. So thank you to the panel of the Cape Town Theatre Awards. Top of the list, and always most importantly, Hazel Feldman, for believing in, sticking by and supporting me in this from beginning to end. To Tanya Nardini for patience, kindness, and a good few smacks around the head when necessary. Gary Christ for a confusing ratio of good cop and bad cop, always when necessary. To Kevin Clark and the fantastic band that we toured all around with, to the Artscape, Teatro, and often the Shack. Thank you. A special shout out to Dean de Klerk for being one of the best scene partners on and off stage, particularly before the curtain calls. He knows. He knows. To Dirk Hubert for saying yes to the contract and being there for reasons obvious and otherwise. And I personally thank you for crowning this in the way that you have, because this role is as close to being a criminal lawyer and fulfilling my mother's dreams as I will ever be. I just suppose I needed lingerie and feathers to make it come together.
That was a voiceover. Oh, this one's going to be hectic. What performances? Woo! Best performance by an actress in a musical or musical theatre. Yay!
Cindy Ann Abrams as Grisabella in Cats. Kate Normanton as Tracy Bunzayer in Colleen the Musical. Kiruna Lynn Devar as Roxy Hart in Chicago. Lelo Ramasimong as the narrator in Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Lucy Tops as Heidi Hansen in Dear Evan Hansen.
If you don't watch musicals, another round of applause. This one brings tears to my eyes. Standing ovation during a show. I've only seen that once before. You know who it is. Standing ovation during the show. And the winner, Cindy Ann Abrams. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Guys, I wrote a speech because this is my first everything. And so, and I'm going to try not to cry, but I'm a crier. Okay, I'm getting the speech.
She was amazing.
Ooh, I'm just finding Sibu's name. Sibu, I mentioned you. All right. Hi. I've dreamt about a night like this for as long as I can remember. But I've also shared this category with artists I admire so deeply that standing here is incredibly humbling. To the Cape Town Theatre Awards, thank you. To accept an award by an organization that helped raise me as a performer is just insane. So thank you so much. To everyone who brought Cats to life, our producers, creative team, the band, the crew, front of house, and my extraordinary castmates, thank you. You guys held me. I have cried almost every touch me, and all of you kept it together. So thank you. Also, theater is never about one person. It's about 1,000 people doing a million things backstage to bring it to life. And I'm so glad that I get to be a part of it, especially as Grisabella. Before anyone, I am a child of God, and He hears every prayer, and He has seen me through every tragedy. So thank you, God. The first time I heard Memory, I was sitting in school choir listening to a girl named Ilse sing Midnight, the midnight version. And I remember thinking, what a beautiful melody. Years later, I learned that before I could truly sing it, I first had to live it. So every disappointment, every lesson, every rejection, and every joy quietly prepared me for Grisabella. She asks me for the truth every night, and by the end of Memory, if I'm not broken, then I haven't done the job. She has made me braver, less grief, more living, more gratitude. And there are a handful of people without whom there simply wouldn't have been Grisabella. Chrissy Cartwright, thank you for creating a space where I could grow, search, and grow. Matt, thank you for teaching me that movement tells the truth. It's just not about moving, it's about telling a story, and I am not a dancer. And people like Dwayne and Matt have really taught me how to tell a story with my body, which hasn't been the easiest. Peter McCarthy, thank you for hearing something in me at that first audition that I did not hear in myself. Kurt Haupt, my queen mother. Thank you for protecting not just my voice, but my confidence, and that was from UCT days up to now. You are just everything. To Louis, thank you for believing in me from the very beginning, that first Evita contract up to now. Thank you, Louis. To my fiance, and guys, my fiance. You met me when I had the dream, but not yet the belief. You taught me that talent is a gift, but greatness is a choice. Because you loved me so well, I learned to believe I could have more than I ever imagined. And I love you, baby. Let's get married after the tour. To Jeremy Quickfall and Sean Claassen. Okay, so they've been my teachers since I was 15 years old. I'm now 35. Thank you for teaching me almost everything I know. Everything I carry onto stage carries a little piece of both of you. Your fingerprint is on me. And then to my aunt and my uncle, Philip, they saw something in me when I was like 12 years old, sent me to UCT for voice training, introduced me to Jeremy Quickfall, and they saw it before anyone else did in my family. And I came from Mitchell's Plains, you must understand. They said, talent, send her there. And then to my court, you know who you are. Thank you for reminding me that grief and laughter can exist in the same world. You loved me back to myself, and I will always say thank you to my mother. She's passed now, but she was fearless, generous, and wonderfully mischievous. She taught me to be brave, to be myself, and to love people with my whole heart. She is my soul. And I'll end with this. For a long time, I thought a moment like this would tell me that I was enough. What I know now is that I was never built by one moment. I was built by many people who love me. And if I could say one thing to the little girl sitting in the school choir listening to Ilse sing my solo, it would simply be, you're Cindy, look where we are now.
You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much, you're amazing. Ellen Committee, I want a Jaguar. I want to park it outside like you one day. Bye.
You're done now. It's okay.
Our invoice.
Will you invoice? Yeah. All right. Stephen Getzi, everybody. Cindy Ann reminding us that it takes often a village to get any actor, any theatre maker to this space. We have come now to that time of the ceremony where we have to remember those who we have loved dearly, who have passed, some far too early, and who we know that their energies, their spirits are looking after us and supporting us and cheering us on. Thank you very much to Zoe Torres, who's on the cello today. And if you have lost a loved one, please know that our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. And there's something that the Anglican Church members, Gwalanga, Khayelitsha, those kind of places, sing and recite every time there is a funeral, which wishes that a God, somebody in heaven, will forever shine a bright light on their spirit that will never be extinguished. We shall remember them. All right, we're now going to be handing over the technical awards, and to help with the next 5 are 2 people who are part of this 60-year legacy of the incredible, incredible celebration of theatre in Cape Town. My predecessor, you know her as Melanie Burke, but now she's Melanie Wicks, and she'll tell the story herself. And the person who invited me to a cup of coffee out in, I think it was in Durbanville, to invite me to join this panel so many, many years ago, the delightful, the incredible Irma.
I don't know who's taller. I'm wearing very flat shoes. May I just say congratulations to Africa and the team at the Cape Town Theatre Awards. I think it's been absolutely fabulous so far. And I'm hoping that we've got the assurances now that it'll be at least 5 years. So I think, yay, way to go. The only thing I have a problem with being here is that Irma and I did our best work in the wings. And tonight we're standing on the stage. And it's an incredible privilege for us, hey, Irma, to just be here with you and to see what's been built on the 60-year legacy that was the previous Theatre Awards. Irma, I don't know if you'd like to add something, and then we can get into doing our job.
I'm just saying it's amazing to think that this can go on, and it's in the hands of people that really love theatre. And so, yes, yay to the next 61 years. And more.
So the next category is the Cape Town Theatre Award for Best Puppetry Design, and the nominees are
Adrian Collar and William Kendridge for Faustus in Africa. Greg King for Jack and the Beanstalk.
And the award goes to Adrian Collar and William Kentridge. Congratulations.
Adrian is in France at the moment, so he sent me this little speech to say. A visit to the then unreconstructed Colonial Museum at Tefuren outside Brussels was a spark that lit William Kentridge's interpretation of the Goethe text of Faustus. He saw it more as Tintin in the Congo than a true depiction of the harsh Belgian colonial adventure of the missionaries and mining. It was also the second time I'd had the pleasure of making puppets that would embody William's extraordinary imagination. Patrice, Lumumba, Braza, Helen of Troy, and the Talking Hyena. Thank you, Laura, for leading this revival, to the extraordinary cast who brought these puppets to life, to Cotonou, our producers at the Baxter Theatre and on tour, and to the Cape Town Theatre Awards for recognizing that the puppet has earned a legitimate place in the life of our theatre. Thank you.
The next category is Best Lighting Design.
Howard Eaton for Cats. Wesley France for Faustus in Africa. Tina LaRue for Isidlamilo, the Fire Eater. Neil Griffin, Morphy. Nico Skeepers voor Speelgoed van Glas, The Glass Menagerie.
And the award goes to Tina LaRue.
Good afternoon, Cape Town. I really wish I could be with you in person. But gosh, if you're listening to this, it means I've won. And blow me over with a feather. I am just speechless. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Accepting this award for Best Lighting Design for Isidlamilo is a moment I will treasure forever because it's at the very heart of why I make theatre. My deepest thanks to the Baxter Theatre and their extraordinary technical team. Your precision, your care, and your artistry are the foundation of my work. Thank you. Immense gratitude. To Brian Howells, my collaborator, my friend, and the person who kept me sane on tour, thank you, B. You make every room brighter, kinder, and simply better by being in it. To Neil and the entire Empatheatre team, thank you for traveling this journey and for trusting this adventure to Lightning Girl. And Pome, my friend, your courage, your artistry, and the presence you had on that stage daily reminds me why theatre matters. You carried the heart of Isidlamilo, and it was a privilege to light that stage around you. Finally, I want to dedicate this award to my friend Stephen Woodruff. He was at the heart of designing the show, making rain on cue on a window, but he was also so much more in the process of building this. I miss him so much, but his spirit and his generosity continue to guide me, and I carry his influence in every design that I create. Thank you, Cape Town. Thank you to everyone who believes in the power of theatre and stories that really, truly matter.
The next category is Best Set Design, and the nominees are
Fred Abramser for Aladdin. John Napier for Cats. Adrian Collar for Faustus in Africa. Rocco Poole for Hedda Gabler. Greg King for Isidlamilo, the Fire Eater.
And the award goes to Greg King.
Sure if Greg would pop up on a video, and he didn't. So he did send me something, and I haven't even read it, but I'll try now. When Neil Coppen invited me to be the creative on Isidlamilo, I literally built a box. Wendy Henstock textured the walls with decades of grime and loneliness. Dylan McGarry furnished and dressed it with personal stories in every carefully considered detail. Stephen Woodruff conjured the rain to beat against the battered window, while Tina LaRue bathed it in light and love. And then Mpumi Umtombeni stepped in and blew the box into a million heartbreaking pieces. This was an extraordinary group effort, and I'm so proud to be one of the group. We love you, Greggy. Well done.
And our next category, Best Costume Design.
Marcel Meyer for Aladdin. John Napier for Cats. William Ivy Long for Chicago. Neil Griffin for Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Marcel Meyer and Fred Abramser for Julius Caesar.
And the award goes to John Napier for Cats.
Well, I'm definitely not John Napier, but Peter asked me to collect the Cats Award, so for John Napier.
Our next category is Best Sound Design, Original Music, Soundscape, or Live Performance. And the nominees are
Louis Zanama, Kurt Hout, Jess West, Jack Gristle, Jared West, Nick Pittman, Nick Ford, Carl Ashford, Carla Ferreira for Cats. Charles Johan Liggenfelder for Hedda Gardner. Tristan Horton for Isidlamilo, the Fire Eater. David Klaassen for Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Charles Johan Liggenfelder for Morphe.
And the award goes to Tristan Horton.
Thank you so much. Tristan didn't send me anything, and he didn't send a video, obviously, but he's an extraordinary collaborator for the last 20 years with me. I'm so proud to see him getting recognition for his work on the show. He's, an absolute craftsman, so well done, Tris. Thank you so much for this recognition.
Congratulations to all of the winners so far. And thank you to Melanie and to Irma. Now, we're going to award Best Performance, male and female, in the opera category. And traditionally, we'll try and find somebody in the opera world to come and do this. But we thought, why not? A man who left us this year after spending many, many years on the panel, a person who brings a lot of life and color to all of our meetings. And if you all had access to the recordings of what he said about all of you, all very nice. I'm sure you would love him more. Please welcome a former panel member, Dr. Luando Scott.
Hello, everybody. I love it up here. So I'm here to present 2 awards. The first one is Best Performance in Opera Male. The nominees are
Innocent Masuku as Count Almaviva in The Barber of Seville. Lucanio Moyake as Radames in Aida. Tando Zwane as Figaro in The Barber of Seville. William Berger as Bluebeard in Bluebeard's Castle. William Berger as Figaro in The Barber of Seville.
And the winner is William Berger.
Thank you so much. Firstly, of course, to the adjudicating panel, and secondly to Cape Town Opera for the opportunity to play these 2 incredibly and very contrasting roles. God, breathe, breathe, breathe. It doesn't get any less terrifying standing up here. There's one person, well, a few people, that I need to single out. Sipa Moyake, I love you. I could not have done this without you. This opera there are only 2 characters in it, and it was completely turned on its head. And we brought a lot of ourselves and our personal experiences onto stage and left them there night after night. And you have been a great scene partner and stage partner for years now, but this is as much yours as it is mine. Thank you so, so much. God, my diaphragm is literally shaking. And then there's someone very important, and I know some of you will think, God, almost the same, Albert Pretorius. The amount of comments and congratulations I gotten this year for both your work and my own. Thank you. I'm convinced this belongs to you as well, but I'll take it. As ever, the biggest honor is being a part of this community, being included in these nominations with all of you, drama, music, theater, stage design, you name it. This really is one of the great privileges of my life. I love all of you. Thank you.
The next award is Best Performance in an Opera Female, and the nominees are
Brittany Smith as Rosina in The Barber of Seville, Nobulumko Ngekeza as Aida in Aida, Nontlantla Yende as Amneris in Aida, Setwan Nteki as Rosalinda in The Fledermaus, and Sipamanda Moyake as Judith in Bluebeard's Castle.
And the winner is Sipamandla Moyake as Judith.
I'm sorry, what? This is truly unexpected. Ndibulela oDokotela obula okhawuta. Amagwayi. Amampinga ombala kaqoshe basekhaya. Ndiyabulela. I have to say thank you to the Cape Town Opera for always seeing me. Magdalene Minar, thank you so much. Thank you, William, for always being a wonderful partner in crime. And we seem to always bring out the best in each other. I'm so grateful for that. I have to thank my biggest supporter, my handsome husband. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much for always being there for me. Thank you for staying with the kids. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to the Cape Town Theatre Awards. Thank you so much for this recognition. This means so much to me. Thank you.
I love how Sipamanda thanks her husband for staying with the kids as if it's not his job. You helped to create the children, so therefore it must be your job to look after them when the wife is working, right? Bluebeard's Castle was part of a wonderful initiative by Cape Town Opera called Shorts. It was performed at the Wave Theatre on Long Street, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful tonic, heartrending in many ways, but the performance absolutely deserving. Well done to both of the recipients for the Opera Performance Awards. Now, one of my wonderful jobs as chair of the panel is, after the panelists decided on who we're going to bestow the Lifetime Achievement Award to, I then make a call to the person in question. The number I had is his old number from his broadcasting days, so it was not answered. He sent me a message from another number, and then we finally connected after a couple of missed attempts. And then when I said, we'd love it if you would be honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award at the Cape Town Theatre Awards. And his opening words were, "For what?" Which I think speaks very much to the humility of this man, because the work that is done both on stage and in broadcasting is extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award. The Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Nigel Fermas for his immense contribution to the performing arts and broadcasting as an actor, as a director, and a writer for stage and radio dramas, as well as a documentary maker, as well as host of an arts and jazz radio show. All this with an instinctive and dramatic flair. Among his notable achievements are adaptations for radio of masterpieces such as Hamlet, Death of a Salesman, and various works by Ethel Fugard. In addition, he has serialized Andre Brink's novel Imaginings of Sand for radio, and most recently, for live theatre, directed Johnny Blundell's Sin and Salvation with distinction. He has reviewed theatre for radio for over 2 decades. From 1997, he specialized in jazz features and documentaries on South African music for SAFM. In 2005, he project managed Bush Radio's 12-week African radio drama season. For SAFM, he adapted and directed Nick Mhlongo's novel, After Tears. In 2007, he dramatized a serialized radio version of Zoe Wickham's novel, Playing in the Light, for SAFM. We celebrate him for decades of work where he helped South Africans enjoy the theatre of the mind. We honor him for his fastidious manner in ensuring wonderful theatre is enjoyed widely through the medium of radio, and we express our admiration for his artistry and years of dedication. It is with great pleasure that we recognize this accomplished man of many parts for his sterling service to the performing arts. And to help us hand over this award, a man who's worked with Nigel Fermas a few times, an incredible artist himself. Please welcome Royston Stoffels.
Thank you very much. It is indeed an honor and a pleasure for me to present this award. And when I was asked to do this, when I hear that category, lifetime achievement, how long is a lifetime? And what have you achieved? But it has no time. It is just a lifetime. I grew up very much on radio theatre, theatre of the mind, and Nigel was one of those people whose plays I still remember on Playhouse, radio theatre, and then many years later I have had the opportunity of working with him as well. So my pleasure to hand over this award to the esteemed and distinguished Nigel Fermas.
It's true what they say about Cape Town. They'll give a standing ovation to anybody. Thanks for giving me the chance to make that joke. You know, as Royston says, a lifetime achievement. Achieved a lifetime, and that's what I've done. But I have to say that rather like our president, I was shocked when Africa phoned me. I truly was. And I am still a bit puzzled because, I think of my friends, Peter Terry, who you saw in the In Memoriam, Bruce Miller, my dear friends who would have mocked me unmercifully for this. And I miss that. But I have to say that I think there are people, and I really am not being humble about this, there are people who should be up here instead of me. There are at least 3 people, I'm going to name them, and I'll dedicate this award to them. They are Diane Wilson, who's a year older than I am. And she fully deserves this award. Peter Cazalet, whose wonderful work we saw recently in Orpheus, he's 90, he's in his 90s. And the other one is Ralph Lawson. Ralph Lawson played a big part in Cape Town theatre. He then went overseas. He came back, went to Johannesburg, where I worked in radio with him, and he is now in KZN. But these are 3 people that, quite honestly, I think deserve this award more than I do. By the way, in the memoriam, there are 2 names missing simply because they are very recent deaths. One is Aubrey Ellis, who was 90 years old. He passed away. He was an actor. He was a musical performer. He was a great guy. I was in a television series with him. And also Fitzroy Nhlukana of the famous Nhlukana dynasty. He passed away this week as well. Okay, my hands, I'm shaking. I'm like William Berger. By the way, William Berger is the best gag of the evening, the Albert Pretoria stuff. I love that. Okay, awards. I'm not a huge fan of awards. I know this is not the venue to say this, because I don't like competition in the arts. And I just look at the people who were nominated tonight, and certainly in the shows where I'd seen everybody, I thought, I don't want to choose. I don't want to choose between these people. But I do understand that it's the nature of the business. It is competitive. People love awards. It's great to put multi-award winning, as Steve told us very clearly, before your name. I have lived a fabulous, privileged life. I was in the theatre for about 19 years. Most of my work was done in Joburg as an actor, director, sometimes writer. And then I did some shows in Cape Town, some in the Free State. And I'm going to just share 2 quick stories with you. They're both about icons, name dropping. In 1970, Janice Honeyman and Lynette Marais were on stage with me in a production of Kinkos en die Kabel. It was the very first production of Kinkos en die Kabel, whiteys playing people of color. And Lynette Marais caught her high heel in a fishing net thoughtfully provided by the designer on stage, and she couldn't extricate herself. She started laughing. I started laughing. I'm a great corpser. And Janice, too, started laughing. So there we were, these 3 professionals laughing our heads off while the audience sat in bewilderment. Janice Honeyman decided the way to stop this was to give me a resounding clap in my face. Well, that stopped me laughing, stopped her laughing, stopped Lynette laughing, and we carried on. But that was the moment I realized that Janice Honeyman was born to be a director. My other incident with famous actors was with the late Patrick Maynard. We were in a production together, Die Verminktes by Bartosz Smit. And Patrick, of course, was playing the lead. He was a sort of verlichte Afrikaner, and I was a verkrampte Afrikaner, believe it or not. That was the casting. And I had one scene with him, confrontational scene between the two of us. And I had a scene before that in a spotlight on a rostrum. The spot went out. I turned to come down the stairs off the rostrum. I missed my footing, fell off the rostrum, landed on some furniture that was waiting there for another scene, and there was an almighty crash, of course. So I sort of shakily made my way down to the set where Patrick was waiting in a sort of nervous, giggly state to wonder what the hell he was going to get. Well, we went through the scene, but we couldn't look at each other. And Patrick has written about that in his book, Boy from Petuli, and he's told the story many times, of course, each time embellished, as Patrick always did. I did not come out of it well. But what he didn't write was that all the performances after that, both in Pretoria and in Johannesburg, we were never able to look at each other again. So there was this confrontation, we played it like that. That was my lesson from Patrick Maynard on acting. Radio has been a wonderful thing, as Royston says, you know, it's something very special. The camaraderie in the radio studio is something very different from anything else. You're only there for a short while with each other, and it's a special thing. And I've had lots of fun being in Jet Jungle with Brian O'Shaughnessy and then directing Brian Murray in Death of a Salesman. That's the range of stuff. And the thing about radio is you can do anything. You can go anywhere. There's no difference in budgets. It's fantastic. It's the theatre of the imagination, of course. My mouth is very dry, as you can probably hear. My mentor in radio, I have to mention him, is the late Jack Mullen. He was a superb radio writer as well as director, and he mentored me, and he became one of my great friends. I miss him. Cape Town, when I came to Cape Town, I met a whole range of new actors. Tembi Mshali, Royston Stoffels, Adrian Galley. I had to mention him because he's here tonight. Mark Elderkin, who isn't here, yeah, and Fanny Swayisa, who's looking fabulous in blue tonight. She's always in some different costume. My connection with the theatre has really been reviewing it for the last nearly 30 years. You may be surprised to hear that. I've been reviewing it on radio. I've been reviewing it for SAFM and then again for Bush Radio, and I spent 5 years reviewing for Q in Makanda. And I've always tried to be fair. I can never be objective because I know so many of the actors personally, but it's been a wonderful thing to be able to review theatre on radio. And there's only one publicist who ever asks for my reviews. She's here tonight. Right, I'll wrap up now because I think I've exceeded, Africa's probably looking a bit nervous, but he looks nervous generally, doesn't he? It's a theatre award for bravery, I would like to suggest. Not for being brave on stage, just for being brave. And the three people I'd like to nominate are the late Jeffrey Neiman and Brian van Reede. And we both know, you all know, I'm sure, why I'm nominating them as brave people in the theatre. The third one is a writer, director, actress sometimes, activist, who runs her mouth off all the time. You may not believe in her cause, but you have to admire her resolution and her bravery, really dry, and that is Megan Goritz. I really would like to acknowledge Megan Goritz. Right. Thank you to my sons who are not here. They are not in Cape Town at the moment. To their mother, who was all supportive of my theatre career. Of my sister, Caroline, who's here tonight. who has always been supportive of the work I've done and always helped me out even when I was overseas for brief trips. And my good friend, Barbara Wilson, who argues with me and I argue with her, and we have a very good time. But most of all, of course, I must thank my companion of over 40 years now. She's put up with me, can you believe it, for 40 years? And she is herself a Renaissance woman. That is my love, Janet Tellian. Thank you very much. Too late! Too late!
Another round of applause, please, for the recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award. And trust him, of course, to spend the majority of the time talking about other people and celebrating other people. Nigel, you are a legend. Thank you very much, and thank you for celebrating theatre in the way that you do. To the business end of the awards now, we're going to have a man who needs little introduction. He is an academic, he is a director, he's award-winning, he's an administrator, and he's probably directed half of this room. Please welcome the incredible Christopher Weir.
I know Alan's got a plane to catch. Best performance by a supporting actor in a play, and the nominees are
Albert Pretorius as Caliban in The Tempest, Anzio September as various characters in This Price is Psycho, David Viviers as Antonia and Stefano in The Tempest, Ludwig Binge as Loveberg in Hedda Gabler, Mark Alderkin as Jim in Speelgoed van Glas, The Glass Menagerie.
And the award goes to Albert Pretorius.
Hi, I'm Willem Berger, and I know you played Tankiso's message for The Tempest earlier, so if you didn't make that faux pas, then I would have said now thank you to VR Productions, for Jaco and for Wessel, thank you to the incredible cast, thank you to the incredible crew. There's so many people, especially like first time working with Antoinette Kellerman, and my two clowns, David and Tankiso, and natuurlijk, Sylvain Strike, you really are a genius. But you messed that up, so now I have to say thank you to Catherine Zeta-Jones and Renee Zellweger, and all that jazz. And I sometimes feel like cellophane, but my lawyer, Billy Flynn, says it's fine, so Cicero.
Next category, best performance by a supporting actress in a play. Nominees are
Ashley De Lange as Thea in Hedda Gabler, Carla Smith as Laura in Speelgoed van Glas, The Glass Menagerie, Jane de Wet as Miranda in The Tempest, Tankiso Mamabolo as Sebastian and Trinculo in The Tempest, Thea Martelis Culver as Juliana in Hedda Gabler.
And the award goes to Carla Smith.
I'm of course not Carla Smith. She phoned me on the way here. She's still in Melspruit on her way to Bloemfontein to movie in a show tonight. So on behalf of Carla, thank you very much for this honor, for the award, for recognizing the work, to the Baxter Theatre as a co-producer on the work, to Nati and Cornelia Varsen. I just want for clarity state that we actually did 2 plays. We did it in Afrikaans, and then 2 days later we did it in English. So this is to all actors for being extremely brave, and wonderful to be here and to hear all the generosity in the space is really very special to be part of this. Thank you.
Next category, best performance by a leading actress in a play. The nominees are
Annamat van der Merwe as Amanda in Speelgoed van Klaas, The Glass Menagerie. Emily Child as Florence in The Vulgarians. Fiona Ramsey as Elizabeth I and Julius Caesar in Julius Caesar. Jenny Stay as Elsa in Mrs. Mitchell Comes to Town. And Rolanda Murray as Hedda in Hedda Gabler.
The award goes to Rolanda Murray.
Lecturer at UCT, and it's been, 25 years. I honestly didn't expect this, and I know this is a cliche, so I didn't prepare anything, so I'm really bad if I don't have a script. Cape Town Theatre Awards, thank you so, so much. This is such an honor. Thank you to my husband, Joshua, who continues to support me and saying to me, "Gaan doen die theater, you know you love it. That's where your heart is." Thank you, Josh, for allowing me to do it, even though we have 2 neurodiverse kids at home, and they really need their parents. Thank you to the incredible cast. Albert Pretorius, my acting spirit animal, thank you for always being there, making me feel safe and being able to play with you and go completely crazy. Thank you to Christian Olwagen for pushing me beyond what I believe I can do. Thank you to Natalie Fisher for her fantastic choreography and her sensitivity. Thanks to Joch, vir wie moet ek nog dankie sê? Help my gou hierso. I really didn't prepare anything. Just thank you so much for to the judges for seeing what we've done and for acknowledging it. It means a lot, and I'm literally living the 16-year-old Rolanda's dream, and I just want to thank everyone for watching theatre and loving it, and thank you so much for this.
Next category is the best performance by a lead actor in a play, and the nominees are
Aidan Scott as Marcus in Mrs. Mitchell Comes to Town. Alan Committee as Hercule Poirot in Agatha Christie's Black Coffee. Albert Pretorius as George and Yeth in Hedda Gabler. Ben Albertine as Tom in Speelgoed van Klaas, The Glass Menagerie. And Billy Langa as Guru in Poet Otak.
And the award goes to Ben Albertine. Congratulations, Ben. We'll take it to somebody else. Africa.
Thank you. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. I will. Thank you so much. Round of applause for Chris Fleur, everybody. We should note, we did get a video from Ben Albertine, but unfortunately, by the time it delivered, it was too late for us to put it into the pack in order for it to play out. So Ben, congratulations, you were absolutely amazing. Now, can you believe it? It's only 5 o'clock, and we've only got 2 awards to go. That's Best Director and Best Picture. And wait, before we do that, I have a couple of thank yous to do, because I promise you will not be listening to me after we announce the final one. I think the first thank you goes to Laura, Fahim, Jeremy, and the entire team of the Baxter Theatre Centre. Thank you very much. We had to turn this around in a very short time, and we've loved working with you. Thank you for welcoming back the Theatre Awards to the Baxter. We also have to say a huge thank you to Bosch & Dahl. Oh, come on, they're giving you your wine. One of the things that's important to us is the fact that these awards are audited and are credible. And we have to say thanks to Alicia and her team from the Finance Man, as well as Kluva Makota, for really making sure that the panel is doing what they are supposed to be doing. And the names that are read as winners are the ones that are appropriate. A number of people have made this absolutely possible for us today, and they've literally been generous in their support. The Marching Brand, Chef's Daddy, Eastern Acoustics, PKA, Full Picture, Great Scott, and of course the delightful and ever charming Christine Skinner for helping us share the narrative around the Cape Town Theatre Awards. And ultimately, and I'm repeating the thanks, but I think it's worth it, to Jonathan Proctor, the Chief Executive Officer of Prime Media Broadcasting, and to Cape Talk for seeing value in supporting the performing arts and for granting us the next 5 years. You have no idea what a difference that makes, knowing that you've got longevity in this incredible award system. We are evolving. We will be engaging with you. This is an event logo, for example. We'll be coming to you and say, what do you want it to be? How do you want your trophies? All of that. We'll engage with the sector in terms of whether or not these theatre awards serve you and serve the people of Cape Town. It's not just about the panel of judges and what we want. It's ultimately what you want as a sector, and it's ultimately what audiences in Cape Town and Stellenbosch seek to enjoy. So I look forward to working with you over the next few years as we evolve the Cape Town Theatre Awards into what we want to see it as. All the winners afterwards, if you can please come and meet us on stage. And I'm going to ask the panel members who are here to also join us on stage for Jeffrey's group photograph. And Jeffrey, thank you very much to you, by the way. This man has been with us for donkey's years and returned with relative ease and hardly any prodding. So thank you for that. All right, to help with the final awards then, please welcome a director of the Cape Town Theatre Awards not-for-profit company, Pumza Khenwe, as well as the councillor from the Mayoral Committee of the City of Cape Town, Francine Hyam.
Good evening, everybody. What an incredible privilege it's been here to join you this evening. Thank you so much to the Cape Town Theatre Awards for recognizing the amazing talent that we have here in Cape Town. Congratulations to all the nominees and the winners tonight. Now, Pumza.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. We are down to our last 2 awards. The Cape Town Theatre Awards category for Best Director. The nominees are
Anton Leiting and Dwayne Alexander for Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Chrissy Cartwright for Cats. Christian Orwachen for Hedda Gabler. Greg Cavallis for Morphe. Neil Coppen for Isidla Mlilo, the Fire Eater.
And the winner is Neil Coppen, Isidla Mlilo, the Fire.
Thank you so much. I promise you I didn't send that photo in when I was 20 years old. I'm not that kind of gay man in a midlife crisis. I promise. That was found on the internet. I have a more recent one. I just want to thank everyone so much to the Theatre Awards. Thank you for the generosity to this show. This little company from KZN, we have this perception that different cities are cliquey and support only their own. And so to open your hearts to KZN work in a story like this, it means so much to us. To the Baxter Theatre, it was such a wonderful invitation. We were so looked after and loved. Audiences came in the flip side for this one-woman show and supported us and filled up that theatre every night. It was such a moving kind of finale to a very long project which managed to tour the world. And I wanted to quickly thank Mpume, obviously. I share this with her ancestors. They direct her more than I do, so it's just holding space while they tend to do the work. You're my sister, my theatre wife, my dearest friend for 20 years. I cannot do what I do without you. You make this magic possible. Pume was performing a one-woman show for 2 hours, sometimes with less than an hour turnaround, but from the matinee to the evening performance. She's over 50, as she told you. So that's 4 hours of like tour de force, and she went a run that was in multiple theaters every night doing that show for 2 hours of like high energy intensity, and you are just a superhero and deserve all the praise and love for this. This is your award as much as mine. And I just want to quickly thank Rosera from the National Arts Festival who believed in this little show before it was made. We see so many of these festivals in major crisis with funding right now, and a lot of nonsense going on with people pulling and retracting funding. This show could not have happened without Rosera bringing it to the National Arts Festival, subsequently seen by a whole lot of people from overseas who happened to be there on the night. And the doors were open for the show to then travel for 4 or 5 years now, eventually getting invited to the Baxter. So Saki and Yicho and all the people who run these festivals, despite so many odds, we applaud and salute you. And then lastly, I just want to say my absolute theatre highlight was seeing Yael Farber and Sylvain Strike and Lara Foote watching my show last year. These are 3 women that inspired me greatly in my own career, and to see them supporting my show, it was a real pinch me moment. So Lara, thank you again for inviting us in. We really do applaud and salute all you do at the back. So thank you, everyone.
And nominees in the category Best Production.
Cats, produced by Peter Turin, GWB Entertainment, and Cape Town Opera in association with LW Entertainment. Hedda Gabler, produced by Toyota Stellenbosch Woordfees and the Baxter. Isidlamlilo, The Fire Eater, Amphitheatre in association with the Baxter Theatre and the National Arts Festival. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, produced by Peter Turin Productions and Leighton Alexander Musical Theatre Academy, Lanta. Morphe, produced by the Common Humanity Arts Trust in association with the Baxter Theatre Centre.
And the winner for Best Production, Isidlamlilo, The Fire Eater.
I remember coming here. Where's Faniswa? I said, do you remember Faniswa? I said, I want that award. That kid. I'm here for that.
AI has done something very weird. That's not you, Pume.
Yeah,
Eyeball. Anyway, thank you so much for all the love. We are totally blown away. And I want to thank Tina LaRue quickly, who is the heart and soul of this production. She shipped it around the world with a very small crew. We lost Guy Nelson and Steve Woodruff, two people who worked on the show, and I think we want to dedicate this to them tonight and thank them for their effort and love. The water on the stage that ran down the window, as Tina said, Stephen Woodruff designed it and created it. And every time we see that water run, we call it the Steve Woodruff Memorial Fountain. Thank you again so much for the love tonight.
Thank you.
And that's it, everyone. Thank you very much. That's the 61st Cape Town Theatre Awards. We'll see you in March 2027 for the 62nd edition, powered by Cape Talk and Premier Broadcasting. Have a good afternoon. A reminder of all the winners to please come on stage for the group photograph, and if the panel members can join us as well, please. Thank you.
But sometimes, honey, something just ain't feeling sweet.